Hey everyone, this is Tom from MonTac here doing the Weekly MonTac Matchup for the 4th of March. And today we've got the Rookie of the Season award winner, Lucky, joining us. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, but I'm not an award winner. I haven't lost an actual match yet.
Well, you actually are.
Because
If you've
my
checked the
opponents kept...
MonTac Awards, you won Rookie of the
Oh,
Season.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I did win against Sparrow. Yeah, I won against Sparrow.
So very well done there. All right, well, we've got a couple matchups. Obviously, we've got 8 matches. We're going to skip a couple of them, obviously, because you haven't had much experience with the players involved. But rounding up those first few matches that we will be going through, before we get into them, I'll just breeze by these other ones. So obviously, got Stray versus Hamhunter this weekend. Both likely to use Sunwalkers. Very interesting matchup, because Stray will most likely not use Starhand. Hamhunter, on the other hand, probably will. So that's a very bit of a battle between Sunwalker ideologies there. We've got Tamoose versus Shadow, another great matchup. Obviously, Sky Bandits from Tamoose, very successful deck from them, taking on Shadow, who is using Tactician. So that's a quite interesting matchup, obviously, because it's both have removal, and it's going to really be interesting to see if Tamoose can return to their former glory. Dharma Coast Tail Suite, obviously Dharma Coast is still pretty new, but they are running a very meta deck in Sunwalkers, taking on a bit of a rogue strategy from Tail Suite with mutated Tyrotians. That's going to be a great matchup to see if Tail Suite can surpass the meta. It's been a bit of a rough one since they lost to Misfire. And then we've also got Crew vs. Not Not. Great matchup for both players. Not Not obviously needs to get a win to get up there and get back into that top ranks after their loss in their contender match with the current champion Dan B. And Crew obviously getting their new deck started up, so hopefully we can see some good moments from them in the tournament. But as for you, Lucky, let's get into a match. I know you'll have a little bit of experience. Both players you've played against. Mini Smoke with Angels is going to be taking on Sparrow with, I'm going to say Rogue Beasts, just because they are a bit more advanced in terms of their thoughts and how they play it. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
With Mini Smoke playing Angels, Angels have a wide variety of tactics they can use in order to get an upper hand against their opponents.
Mm-hmm.
While Rogue Beasts have a lot of ways to remove utilities from tacticians, and they also can remove creatures from. They can remove monsters from the deck as well, with a lot more ease than tacticals.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever it comes to using Rogue Beasts, it's definitely more of a gamble than using Angels.
Okay. So you think Mini Smoke will be able to break through the Rogue Beasts, or you think the Rogue Beasts will suffocate the Angels?
Mini Smoke has a bit more experience than Sparrow,
so
that along with Angels able to get past a lot of threats, they could get past the Rogue Beast board easier. It's not a guaranteed win by any means, but it is in Mini Smoke's favor.
All right, nice. All right, we've got the next matchup. We've got Zweistein, highly likely to use their Gambler Dragons. Obviously, they've made a bit of a deck switch since they've had a couple tough losses in the season. They'll be taking on Doozy from Vietnam. Obviously, they're going to be using Tyrotian Impact that has yet to win a match, but with each match, they are getting closer and closer to the perfect solution. What do you think of the matchup? They're both former champions. It's going to be a very interesting matchup, especially in round 1. Definitely one of the highlight matches here. What are your thoughts?
I definitely think it will be a close game. It all depends how well Zwei can overcome Doozy's strategy, maybe with his own tactics during deck building. They're both very experienced players. They've been playing for a while. It will definitely be an interesting game.
All right, awesome. Did you say you have a prediction for this one, or was it more of a remains to be seen situation?
I believe Zwei can take it. I believe Zwei can take it, though that is a slightly biased answer.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, obviously there are a few threats in this round 1, but overall in the tournament, who would you say are your top 3 threats for you personally?
Zwei.
Okay.
Yeah, Misfire I'd say is really up there.
Okay.
As well. So Zwei, Zanby, and I think I think I'm slightly worried about FCBC.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But that's mainly because I don't know too much about their playstyle.
Oh, fair enough. All right. That was a very interesting one. Okay, so Zweistein, Dan B, and FCBZ Fury has got a bit of a shout out there. All right, well, let's get on to your... Well, this is really the first challenge you're going to be coming up against is against Mushmallow. What about your particular playing style? Because obviously this is going to be their first competitive match, and it is a tournament game. But they have been highly praised from a lot of people in the community about how well they can do in card games. What do you think about your particular style? Because obviously you came into the community with quite a very interesting, very unorthodox style of no star hand, and with cards like Lady Luck now making that strategy, well, let's not say make it viable, but it makes it a little bit easier to pull off. Do you think that's like a major advantage for you?
I don't know if I'm going to be using Lady Luck or not, because Lady Luck is a very... I like chaotic cards, I like luck cards, but it also, with cards like those, they stop you from playing other monsters in your deck or other tacticals that might be more prevalent. It gets slightly rid of the meat of your deck. Another thing, my typical playstyle is more chaotic, so I like to do high-risk, high-investment cards that give me advantage no matter what the outcome is, but that is mainly that. I also have never played an actual tournament in my life, so this is going to be my first time ever playing a tournament, so that's going to be fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then that's just my general thoughts of this matchup is I think it'll be fun.
All right, awesome. All right, well, the next matchup, obviously, you've got one of the top 3 threats you named, Fury Card Battle Zone, is going to be taking on Shadow Galaxy Wolf. Obviously, Fury is very, very well versed in Sunwalkers, having played them since March last year. And Shadow Galaxy Wolf, obviously, probably the best Terosian player we currently have in terms of pure Terosians. They were famous for their Terosian control style, which, while passive, it is very calculative and can be quite cold in terms of specialty removal and shutting down plays. Meanwhile, Fury Card is the exact opposite, with being incredibly reckless with health points, but focused on high removal and high damage output. Out of these two styles and archetypes clashing, who do you think's got the advantage and why?
I believe Sunwalkers have the advantage. They're able to keep a good mid to late game once they have their field set up. Terosians are able to nullify most of the grabs for power in all aspects of the game, but it is really difficult for a Terosian player to take down some of the bigger aspects, mainly because the aspects that Terosians have currently in the game is very limited. So the synergy pile is just has one synergy that is specifically Terosian. I do not know if they've I don't think they have gotten the extra support.
Well, she does actually have access to the Apex. So she did get...
access to...
She does. She has access because she won the support to act by competition-wise. So she does have the Terosian Sky Sentry synergy and the Apex that she is playing full-on Terosians.
Oh, that changes a lot of things, actually. Mainly, Sunwalkers focus on removing field presence and overall taking the game and making it able to, once they reach the end, to just play their Apex and win. While with the new support for Terosians, they can now play... Shadow now has a lot more access to a lot of the more higher tier cards and is able to play more calculated and is able to probably take over the game if need be.
Interesting. So you're thinking Shadow Galaxy takes this?
I think they have... earlier, whenever I thought they didn't have access to the cards that they do, I thought they had a shot at taking it. But now I believe it's more of an even match.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Well, appreciate you coming by and giving your thoughts. This is round 1 happening this weekend. Obviously, it's going to be very exciting. Everyone who does come out the other end and not win the matches, obviously, will get a second chance in the wild cards. Hopefully, we don't see you there, Lucky, but we'll see how things go. Is there anything you'd like to say before we wrap up?
Everyone have fun playing.
All right, awesome. All right, thank you, everyone, for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all the weekend. Have a good one. This has been Tom.